harvest moon. On this harvest moon. On this harvest moon. Good morning, and welcome to Unity Center of Walnut Creek. We are the 360s, and it's a privilege for us to be with you today. Please rise and join us in acknowledging this little light that shines within us all.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Keep it shining.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Again, one more.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo!
Wow, thank you
Love
so
you guys.
much. Yay, the 360s.
And ladies.
Well, good morning. Welcome to our Unity of Walnut Creek service. My name is Laurel.
And my name is Sharish. Welcome to our service.
We want to bless and greet everyone who is watching online. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we are grateful that you're with us. Thank you for joining us.
Please join me in welcoming our featured musicians, John Shin, joined by Christopher on piano, Dwayne on bass, and Dan on drums. Thank you for sharing your music with us today.
Yay, thank you, thank you. Reverend Kristin will deliver today's message entitled, Free to Be Me.
Let it shine.
Before we begin, I invite you to turn your phones to silent as we enjoy this sacred service together.
Let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our center rests upon. This is Bamiwak and Ohlone Land.
We honor the Bamiwak and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who were stewards of this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred native grounds and all of Mother Earth.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is, and let's say this together, we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
Our mission is who we have come here to be. Again, let's say this together.
We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all.
And our core values are
Love, connection, service, and wisdom. And now I invite the ushers to come forward with their welcome packets. If you are with us for the first time, welcome. If you feel comfortable doing so, please raise your hand so we may give you a welcome packet. In addition to information about Unity, this welcome packet includes a $10 coupon, which you can use to attend a class or other event here at Unity. Congrats. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
So glad to have you
Thank
with
you
us
for
today.
being here.
Yes. And also, we invite you to visit our Welcome Center bookstore right across the patio after the service to receive a welcome gift. And we will hope that you choose to stay and visit after our service. Thank you.
Connection cards are available in that newcomer packet as well as in the seat pocket in front of you. These are for everyone. I lost my place. With this card, You may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback or request information. Please place your card in the basket with the offering. And for those of you watching online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of our website.
We have several activities to highlight this week.
Many people begin the year with hopes, dreams, and intentions. Mid-year offers a sacred opportunity to pause, reflect, and realign with your highest vision. Join Carolyn Jansen for the Art of Hologramming, an inspiring heart math workshop that helps you activate the higher possibilities of your soul's purpose. She's right over there with a nice hat. Learn practical tools to align with your heart's wisdom and consciously create a life filled with greater joy, purpose, and fulfillment.
And the date of this is June 24th, and there are flyers on the patio, so pick one of those up. This Wednesday, June 17th, join us for the women's group at 1:30 p.m. Enjoy an uplifting afternoon of connection, inspiration, and meaningful conversation with Unity women. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a longtime participant, you'll find a welcoming space for friendship, spiritual exploration, and heartfelt connection. You'll find the details about these and many other weekly and monthly events in our ongoing events brochure. So pick up your copy on the patio and stay connected with all that's happening at Unity. Do you know there's like something going on almost every day? So pick this up and find out what's happening. Don't miss out.
Thank you. Unity's Board of Trustees invites you to our quarterly community gathering on Sunday, June 28th at 1:15 p.m. in the community room over across there. This will be a circle format to share your questions and input and receive updates on our finances and latest projects. Join us to get connected and engaged. Bring a snack or lunch to eat before or during the meeting, along with your questions, feedback, and ideas.
Good job. Save the date for Unity's Live on the Lawn concert. Yes, Live on the Lawn is back.
All right.
Save the date for Unity's famous outdoor concert on Saturday, July 11th. What day?
July 11th.
Good job. At 6 p.m., featuring the new Frantics. Our own Joey Pena plays bass in this high-energy band performing classic rock, soul, R&B, funk, and more. Kick off your shoes and enjoy a picnic on the lawn and an evening of great music. And we would like your help, so sign up on the patio today to support the planning team for this day for the day of tasks for the concert. Concert tickets and optional taco bar dinners, ooh, taco bar dinner, yay, go on sale next Sunday. So sign up to help.
And the tacos, yes.
Oh, yeah.
As we prepare for a time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath. And affirming our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
Oh Lord, I pray to Thee this day. Bring faith and trust and hope my way. May inner peace and self-love fill me this day. I pray, oh Lord, I pray to Thee this day. Bring faith and trust and hope my way. May inner peace and self-love fill me this day. I pray, I pray.
So let us relax into these truths of peace and love. Feeling the peace that is at the center of our beings. Breathing it in. Noticing how peace is at the ground of your being. Perhaps you feel it at the soles of your feet, and rising up through your legs. How your being is naturally grounded in peace. As you rise up through the body from the heart space, notice how that energy expands out, as if the roots of the tree of your being have now moved the branches that reach to the sky. Love expressing through you. Peace grounds you, love expresses. Breathe into the peace and breathe out the love. Your being like a tree, like a pyramid, upright, and at the point of two pyramids meeting in the heart, the other pyramid pointing wide to the sky. That midpoint, a feeling of peace and a feeling of love. Centered, grounded, knowing that all is well. Rising up of the action of love. As we move into silent time, see if you can play with these two ideas. Peace grounding your being. Perhaps from the lower part of your heart downward. Love rising up and expanding through your being. The midpoint of your heart upward. I am peace. I am love. Silence. I am grounded in peace. I am expanded and expressed in love. And so it is.
Oh Lord, I pray to thee this day. Bring faith and trust and hope my way. May inner peace and self-love fill me this day. I pray, I pray. This ain't coming from no prophet, just an ordinary man. When I close my eyes, I see the way this world will be when we all walk hand in hand. When the last child cries for a crust of bread, when the last man dies for just words that he said, when there's shelter over the poorest head, we shall be free. When the last thing we notice is the color of skin, and the first thing we look for is a beauty within, when the skies and the oceans are clean again, we shall be free. Whoa, 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 we shall be free. We shall be free. Have a little faith, hold out, we shall be free. We're free to love anyone we choose, when this world's big enough for all different views, when we all can worship from our own kind of pews. We shall be free. Whoa, 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 we shall be free. We shall be free. Have a little faith, hold out, we shall be free. Oh, oh, oh. And when money talks for the very last time, and nobody walks a step behind, when there's only one way, and that's mankind, we shall be free. Whoa, 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 we shall be free. Join us. We shall be free. Have a little faith, hold out, we shall be free. Whoa, 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 we shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. Have a little faith. Have a little faith. Hold out. Hold out. We shall be free. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We shall
little faith, hold out, we shall be free. Whoa, 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 we shall be free. We shall be free. Have a little faith, hold out, we shall be free.
We shall be free.
Affirmation, a statement of truth, and coming from you three, it's very believable. Good morning, everyone. Happy Pride Month. Yeah. Some of you were here to enjoy Ken Daigle last week. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. He's a little fireball, isn't he? He's got a lot of energy. So as you probably know, the month of June is set aside as Pride Month for the LGBTQ plus community. I don't name all the letters because it's gotten kind of ridiculous. So plus covers it. But this is a time to celebrate, of course, our neighbors, our friends, our family members who identify as a part of this community, as allies, to celebrate ourselves if we fall into that community. And also, it's a time to celebrate all of us, to recognize the authentic expression that we are all about, to take pride in who we are, to discover and express who we truly are. This Friday is also Juneteenth, and that, of course, commemorates the day that slaves in Texas found out that they were free. It's a bittersweet kind of announcements, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But the point of this timing, that there is a shared aspect of the timing. While the Juneteenth arises from a very different history than the LGBTQ journey, there is a shared place, and that is that place of longing for freedom, longing to be free. That's what the soul longs for, right? Every one of us, I think, longs for that kind of freedom to be ourselves, to discover more of our truest self, that big est self as well. Freedom is one of those deep human collective soul longings that tells us we want to be free from. I remember telling somebody once that I wanted to be freer, and she was like, "Free from what?" And I don't know that I could articulate it so much then, but, free from limitations, free from fear, free from all the ways that we hold ourselves back, or we've allowed ourselves to be held back, or we pushed down or pushed away our true power, and kept our love at bay, kept our joy at bay, kept our creativity at bay. So today is a celebration of not only Pride Month for that particular community, but for all of us, to say yes to who we are in truth and to free up a little more of that. In my 20s, my family was very excited about me marrying a man I had been dating named Jeff. My friends all wanted me to marry him too. And part of it was because they just wanted me to join the club because they were all getting married one by one. And every wedding I would go to, multiple people would come up to me and say, "You're next, you're next." And every time I would just kind of paste a little fakey smile on, and feel this sort of caving of my heart and a pit of my stomach, just like, I don't feel like I'm next. I feel like Spirit has other plans for me. It wasn't too long after that, one of those experiences, that Jeff and I were having a heated discussion. And you know how heated discussions go with couples, right? It's like the temperature just keeps rising sometimes, unless somebody knows when to lower it. And at one point, at the height of that, he said, "You just want me to be a woman and I can't." And we were in a car, so it was contained. I felt like there was like a literal dialogue bubble that was floating through the car, and I could just grab it and be like, wow, I think he's got something there. If he only knew how true that statement was, right? And what it allowed for me, though, that recognition, was to walk through a new doorway. To walk through a new doorway of what was truer for me. As Audre Lorde discovered, and there's a quote for this, if I didn't define myself for myself, I would be crunched into other people's fantasies for me and eaten alive. Yeah? Can you relate to that? Yeah, I think we all can, because again, this is for all of us. In my own life, then, I got involved in a relationship with a woman, and I was just giddy with joy because I felt like a wholeness of me could be expressed that just never was expressed before. There were parts of me that just felt sort of, I don't know, boxed in or suppressed by societal expectations or my own expectations. And suddenly I was freed of all that, and it was like, wow, there's like so much here. And so there was this joy, and at the same time, I was hiding it. And so it was like one part of me privately was very excited, and with some of the friends I felt I could share it with. But with the people who had known me throughout my life, my childhood friends, with my family members, and even with my coworkers, I was in the closet, as we say, right? And living that two-side is not a happy place to be. You know, I mean, there is the joy, but there's also this hiding of the joy. And so that holding back, you know, we can't contain it. We can't sustain it. There's a point, right, where that just breaks out, and we just say, I can't live this way anymore. I can't live this two-faced way anymore. And again, I think all of us might be able to relate to ways that we do step out and define ourselves for ourselves, but then maybe we don't go all the way to defining ourselves for others. And so there's still kind of a dance going on. You know, we privately decide, well, this is really what I want to do. This is really who I am. This is what I want to express. This is what I want to step out to in the world. And yet we take maybe a baby step that's for us, which is fine, right? To recognize that for ourselves, but also to recognize the pain of when we are in that space, that spirit and our soul is saying, no, come on. Share who you are with the world. Share your joy. Share your authenticity. Free yourself. So maybe there's something going on in your life at this point in your life that you feel like you're kind of keeping at bay. You're hiding from yourself, or maybe you're hiding from others. Can you think of anything? Maybe just take a moment to drop in. Not that you have to have something, but just kind of take a little inventory. Is there any way that I'm hiding, that I'm maybe keeping myself small, or I'm trying to please others? And also consider, is there a way that you've taken a step to define yourself for yourself? Maybe related to this particular thing or something else. Is there a way in your life that you have taken a step out to define more of yourself for yourself? And if you have, I want to invite you to say, yay me. To celebrate, to celebrate those steps we have taken to free more of the magnificence that we have come here to be, the truth of who we are. And this is never about ego. It's quite the opposite, right? It's actually a humbling experience when we connect in with more of the truth of who we are and we let it out, we express it, we let that love in action, that joy be expressed through us. That is freedom. That is real freedom. And it's contagious, isn't it? When we do that, when we allow ourselves to do that. And it comes from this divine base of power. So the freedom comes out of true power. How is it related? Well, let's take a minute to revisit a story, a well-known story I told a couple weeks ago about the Hindu gods and how Brahma gathered the council together of gods because humanity had been gods and were abusing our power. And so they decided we're going to have to hide the power from the humans. And of course they went through a lot of machinations and they came up with the idea to put it inside of us. That's usually where the story ends. It was the last place they thought we would look, so they thought they had the best hiding place ever, which they were pretty much right, right? But there's another angle to this story, a new piece of wisdom that I think is there too, that I bet Brahma, the head god, knew that if we did ever discover that power within us, that divine power within us, that we wouldn't be likely to misuse it again. Because when it comes from within us, we feel it. When it rises up from within us, there's a knowing of it. There's a sense of that love and that presence, which is interwoven with who we are, which is a part, we know it's a part of us, that it's an intricate part of us, so it can't be separated out so much. With that other kind of power, that more egoic power, it tends to accumulate outside of us, right? And if we were looking for, say, the divine outside of us, say it was, put in deep in the ocean or high on the mountain or buried in the earth, and we came upon it, you know what we would do, right? We would worship that thing, whatever it is that we unearth, that form or that essence, we would project it outside of ourselves, and that would not do us as much good. And then pretty soon the egoic power would kick in and we'd start competing for it and fighting for it, that's that precious resource, right? That pearl at the bottom of the ocean that was called the divine or whatever it is that we found at the top of the mountain. So you see the nature of things, how they go. And if we seat ourselves in this nature, in this truth, in this divine power where maybe it was hidden from us for a long time, but I bet most of us in this room have had a good sneak peek into it. And had a good walk with it on occasion, and maybe more and more frequently these days, because the more we walk the path, the more we practice, the more we come home to who we are. So when we come home all the way to the divine power, the base of who we are, it's shared with all of us, right? It's the divine spirit, the Christ spirit. It is an essence of love and power and truth and peace and all those goodies that we can all relate to. And it's a part of, and it's expressed in us and accessed in us, and it is also available to us in that God is everywhere around us as well. But it's not separated. It's through us. So I think there might have been some thinking that we never hear about in that story about this idea that when they do find it within themselves, it will have a different palpable experience, which will make it less likely that they're going to turn it into some kind of abusive power. So when it arises in us, it's truer, it's clearer, it's more insightful. And then what's on top of that same spirit that we all share is our unique soul expression. What comes out of that to be expressed in the world also filters through who you are, who you've come to be, who you've always been, and what you have to contribute, to share, to be, to express. So when we say we're freeing ourselves from that base of truth in us, from that power in us, from that magnificence in us, from that essence of who we are. And out of that arises then your creative expression, your way of being in the world. And both are so important. Both are key to freedom. So when we discover that power within us, it's such a game changer. And I know we can lose sight of it along the way, but the more we practice, the quicker we go back, right? It's always back to this center point. During the meditation, I know I gave a couple images, and I hope that wasn't confusing, but it's what I was seeing, so I just put it out there. But what I was really seeing at the first and second service was this pyramid of, like, say the point was here, and it goes down, and it's like, this is grounding peace. And it can also be the roots of a tree. That was the other metaphor. And then it has a point, this heart space, where that grounded peace meets love. And then out of that comes the other pyramid going this way, our branches, the love expanding out into the world, expressing out into the world. So when we go inside and we meditate in the various ways that we pray and meditate, I know some people's sitting meditation isn't as effective, so it can be moving meditation, walking aloud, there's lots of ways to access this inner peace, this presence, this grounding. And then to realize that's where I go back to get refilled again. And from that point then, I express my truth. I have the courage then, because out of that peace we also draw courage. And from the heart, right? That's the core, the French word for the heart. It arises out of the heart. So if there are places in your life where you're sort of keeping some part of yourself, and maybe you're keeping it secret for a good reason. Sometimes there's a temporary process that we just have to define ourselves for ourselves, and then there's a little time before we can really lay it out into the world. But hopefully that time is relatively short, so we don't feel like we're doing two lives and we're splitting ourselves in some way. Because that house divided means also that there's kind of a drain of power and energy. And we want it to come together in this beautiful, powerful. The pyramid is a very powerful kind of imagery, right? So if that's speaking to you, just, wow, this is me, and I come back to this place and I ground and I carry I refuel myself with the energy, and then I can really allow that to move through me, to be who I am in the world, to shed the things that hold me back, whatever that may be. So when we get into egoic power is just when our minds start to create, right, from that limited space, and we start to get hierarchical and competitive, manipulative, maybe a sense of superiority. All these things kind of come into play. And in a way, that egoic power almost seems like it accumulates outside of ourselves, It accumulates in various ways, even material ways, like the greed that we attribute to material things and such that can get in the way of that. Not the material things themselves, but you know what I'm saying? It's like it get infused with this kind of the ick power. I'm just going to call it the ick power. And we do it ourselves, of course, in our lives personally, and we can see how it collectively accumulates as well. It can wreak havoc in lives. It can create a lot of destruction. It can feel like a sense of possessive power, that more egoic kind of power. And Eric Butterworth, who wrote Discover the Power Within, which is a classic Unity book, talks about this. In that book, he says that the only true possession is self-possession. And so this idea of we can possess power, we can dangle it over other people, we can dominate other people, while it seems like that's a reality playing out, at the same time, it's not really based in truth. The only true possession is self-possession. And self-possession is about coming to know ourselves, coming to know the Spirit, coming to come back into this place where the truth can then be unleashed. So, of course, misguided power is just rooted in fear. And here's another thing about that power that I think is really important for us to remember, especially when we get kind of tied up, when we see it outside of ourselves and we begin to feel helpless and hopeless and all the things that may come with that, is to recognize in truth, in spiritual truth, it's a house of cards. It's a made-up thing. It's a temporary kind of thing. It's the rise and fall of humans forgetting and remembering who we are, and then a lot of humans coming together and remembering who and forgetting who we are, and coalescing, right, in those places of forgetting And we are coalescing here in that place of remembering. So we just need more of this. And then it's done, right? So divine power remains eternally true. It's not temporary. There's nothing to it that could just be flicked and it'll fall. It's always solid. It's always available, and it's always something we can count on. And so when we become very familiar with that and familiar with the access points within us, we get to know, what does that feel like? I think that's when Jesus talked about, if you have faith the size of the mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move, and it will move. And it just seems so like, wow, what a, kind of strange metaphor, right? But if you think about the mountain inside of you, and it's like, yeah, when I get familiar with that and I come back to that place and I stand in that place and I move my being into the world from that place, I feel the fuel of that, the truth of that, the power and the strength and the confidence and the faith that comes from that. And that is our key, is to rest and align with the divine power. And then all that free expression of our authentic soul can arise from that. There's still going to be layers of needing to free ourselves, right? There's still going to be places for us to look and notice how we're kind of, creating little antics and movements and dividing our house in various ways. But if we keep looking and asking ourselves and taking brave steps, we will begin to free more and more and more of that truth and power and magnificence that is dying to come out of you. You feel that sometimes? You're just like, there's something inside of me that just wants to be free. Yeah, some of you are like, yeah, I think so. I don't know. Not sure yet. All right, we're going to dance that out later. When we draw from divine power, we have an unforgettable experience. And it shows up in various ways. One of the ways can be the presence of God moving through us. The presence of God even being available, like we just begin to feel into it. It shows up, I don't know, we'd have to all discuss the various ways that and describe it for ourselves, but it might feel like you've got strong backing, or it might feel like, oh wow, peace is in my house, that there is a stillness, there is a sense of all is well, or it might feel like a spark and like a sense of passion or a creative idea, and just like, oh yes, I feel more alive, perhaps. So there's lots of different ways that it might show up for us. It can be through hearing words of truth spoken through us. You ever do that, where you just suddenly you're in a conversation or making a presentation and something you didn't plan comes out of your mouth and you think, whoa, that was really good. I should write that down. That's the wisdom within us, right? That's the channeling of the wisdom within us that is just broken free because somehow you did the whatever the work was to open up the channel, to allow the other stuff to fall away that was in the way, and to get those small ways that we limit ourselves and suppress ourselves out of the way somehow. You don't have to know all the things you did necessarily. Just celebrate when it happens. That's what Pride Month is about. It's about celebrating the breakthrough, celebrating the allowance, celebrating the acceptance, but beyond acceptance, it's like, yes, we need all this diversity. Remember a few weeks ago we talked about the God trait of vast abundance, and that the essence of God is vast abundance shows up as diversity. It shows up as divine ideas. Tons of prosperity is divine ideas on steroids. It's just like we have all these ideas, and it's like grab one out of the air and see if it's true for you or true for the group you're working with. We did that yesterday at the board retreat. We just worked with our heart's desires and just kept finding different ways to bring up those ideas and then share them in inquiry and art and movement and discussion, and then finally say, yeah, this sounds good. Let's do it. What are the action steps to take it? So that's what we're really about on this journey, is letting ourselves play and have fun in the great artistic world in which we were born, in the beautiful, diverse, harmonious, amazing place that we have and we can have more of. And in those places where we don't see it, where our hearts break, just know we have work to do. Don't let yourself get dragged down so much by that. I mean, I'm also preaching to the choir, or preaching to myself, that, it's easy to fall into those pits, and to just recognize you're not helping by falling into the pit. I was discussing with somebody after 9:30 who was talking about that, how he used to think that helping people, like he couldn't be joyful because other people in the world weren't joyful. He couldn't be prosperous because other people in the world weren't prosperous. And so till everybody's prosperous, I don't get to enjoy it. Till everybody's joyful, I don't get to enjoy it. But that's backwards, isn't it? I mean, he was telling me, he recognized it was backwards. That it's actually the opposite. We pull people up into the joy, into the freedom, into the authenticity, into the expression, into the power, into the strength, into the magnificence that we all were created to be by being that which we were created to be. We don't help people by lowering our own experience, by lowering our own vibration, by taking away from ourselves to say, oh, that's the base? Oh, okay, we all want to live there? Okay, well, let me just, play a little smaller then so I can be in that miserable place with everybody. How's that helping everyone, How's it working for everyone? It's not. It doesn't. And so it's that expression, that beingness, that grounded in the power that opens everything up for us. The breakthrough of the true self is a celebration. And it's a celebration for each other, too. Imagine if we had a pride parade for everyone when they break through into another level of their authentic expression. Wouldn't that be fun? The whole world would be full of pride floats and color and expressiveness. And I'm just going to say it's a little biased, but I'm going to put the gay men in charge of that because they know how to make it happen. But it is, this is the joy of what we can be together, what we can imagine together. So next time you find yourself going down the world's, drain of egoic power and sadness and whatever it is, flip the switch to a pride parade. For everyone across the world who's awakening, for everyone across the world who's freely expressing who they are, for everyone who just had a moment of, wow, this is what I can be, this is what I can do. And every person who is defining themselves for themselves in this moment, let's celebrate them. That's pride. That's the joy of what this month is about. And it's not limited to one community, although there is a community at the center of it. And there is a community at the center of Juneteenth. And in that center of Juneteenth, that bittersweet part that I mentioned that I would bring back, is that idea that those slaves that found out in Texas that they were freed, found out 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. So imagine that bittersweet news. I'm free. What? I've been free for 2 years? And they kept it from me? So it's both joy and deep sadness, right? Deep disappointment. And so for all of us, I think we live a version of that, don't we? We live a version of recognizing the divine has declared your freedom. You've always been free. You've always been free. But there are circumstances and situations and mostly beliefs inside of us that then limit us, that say that, the identities I'm taking up or the ways I have to be in the world or the smallness that I think I must play or the appropriateness or whatever those words are that keep us in those containers, that we're sort of keeping the lid on our own freedom. And then one day we wake up. And then one day we come into that truth. And then game's on, right? Full expression. So that's what I think we're about. Eric Butterworth also said in Discover the Power Within You, you were born to release your inner power and fulfill your uniqueness. And that's really bringing it all together, that we were born to do those two things, to come into that inner power and then fulfill the uniqueness that your soul is all about through your expression. So let's move ahead with a purer, a truer, a clearer soul and heart and being, and know that we are using uncorrupted power for good. Uncorrupted, infinite power for good. That's the true, staying, eternal, infinite power that is available to us. When we notice ourselves sliding into those other areas, recognize you just got to come home. Just come home again and recenter in that peace and let yourself express the love. So let's take pride in who we are and let's celebrate each other in all of our amazing expressions. We were born for this, you know that? Here's our affirmation. I am free to be me and you are free to be you. Let's dance in our beautiful, diverse expressions of the one. And I really do mean dance. So let's do it.
My mama told me when I was young, we're all superstars.
Come over to dance with you, Shrish.
She rolled my hair, put my lipstick on, in a glass of purple dry. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause he made you
perfect, babe.
So hold your head, girl, and you'll go far. This is real estate.
Feel free to move all over the sanctuary. It's a long song. Baby, we were born this way. What's that?
I saw Lady Gaga in person.
Oh. Hey. Hi. Is it your first time here? No? Did we meet before? Oh, I'm Kristin. Hi. What's your name? Kat. Katya. Nice. It's my niece's name. Uh-huh. I love your shirt. I am. Oh, look at it.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, your black, white, beige, chola descent, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast but leader teased, rejoice and love yourself today, 'cause baby, you were born this way.
No matter gay, straight or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to survive. No matter black, white, or beige, chola or Orient made, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to be brave. I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't let yourself and regret, just love yourself and yourself. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way, yeah. Oh, there ain't no other way, baby, I was born
They're not doing a song. Sorry. Find the page. Here we go.
Thank
they lost the
you,
script.
Reverend Kristin. And thank you, everyone, for dancing and showing the light and the freedom within us. That was so beautiful.
There's more to come.
Let's clap for ourselves.
And God don't make no mistakes.
Yes. And thank you for that message. It was very, very pertinent and hit me very deep in my spirit. And I love what you said about contrasting this idea of two powers. One power is the false, illusory power. And you were affirming it's almost like the universe was set up this way to have the false power of what's not real, what's inverted, so then we can appreciate what the true power is. And all the inversions of it. One is external, one is seeking, one is taking, and one is internal, one is overflowing, one is infinite, one is giving. So, yeah, we can all feel that power. This is all a manifestation of that power. So, I love being here and feeling that, and thank you.
You're doing it.
So our prayer chaplains are available after the service to provide personal prayer support. If you're a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. Our prayer chaplains wear the purple stoles.
Whether you have a joy or concern in your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
So please take advantage of this. They are really wonderful servers and really here to help you and to support you and to listen and pray with you. And now, let us open our hearts to the practice of giving. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation.
As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature. For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially give to this community, shown on the screen in front of you. For those of you watching online, there's a donate button on the Watch Live page of our website. We encourage everyone to set up regular and automatic giving to Unity using your bank's free bill pay service.
And now I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and in your heart and repeat our affirmation with me. Together.
Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
And we are so grateful for your generosity, and so it is.
So it is.
Well, now that you got your dance muscles all warmed up, keep going. Everything I Be free.
Yeah, we got the message loud and clear. Thank you. Listening to the music of our souls. Thank you, Spirit, for the joy, the celebration, the off-the-chart energy in here. This is what we bring to the world from here. Yeah? Thank you. Thank you for playing today together. And thank you for this prosperity that continues to thrive and grow. This goodness, this kind of goodness in the world. Let's bless it together. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. And so it is. And here come the kids, too. All right.
We are a circle of love. We are a circle of life.
Circle of life.
Come join the circle of love.
Circle of love.
Come join the circle of life.
Circle of love.
The power in you, light in me are one. Let's do it again. We are a circle of life.
Circle of love.
We are a circle of love.
Circle of light.
Come join the circle of life.
Circle of light.
Come join the circle of love.
Circle of love.
I said the power in you and me are one. I said the power in you and the power in me are one. I said the power in you and the power in me are one.
Yeah, good morning. I love the energy in here. This is amazing. Well, we had a girls' day today. It was wonderful, fun energy as well. We had a lot of just fellowshipping and getting to know everyone, and it was wonderful with the girls just to be in spirit in a place together. And what did we do, Lil?
We talked about what we're proud of and things that we're excited for.
Yes. Lots of sharing of wonderful wins that are all happening, and we're just grateful to be sharing them in spirit together.
Wonderful. Big celebratory energy in youth ministry today, too. It sounds
Yes.
like. Great.
We felt it coming. We vibed with it.
Yeah, and welcome to some new faces, yes?
Yes, Sophia and Ivy joined us, and we've seen them once before, and it was just wonderful to have everyone together. Yes.
All right, well, let's bless all these wonderful children, youth, and teachers together. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine within you. And 360s, take it away. If you'd like to stand, feel free to stand. If you would like to hold a neighbor's hand, you can put your hand out. Otherwise, just put your hand on your heart.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be
are the love and the peace and the soul freedom on earth right now. So let your light shine. Have fun and spread joy.
Freedom song.
Well done, guys. That was fun.
Lisa turned around and said, listen to your music short just to play the refrain.
I know.
Big boss man. I didn't hear you talk. What's that? It's big boss man. I just hear you talk. Just talk. That's about all.
That's right. I